Welcome back, guys, to Steven's DIY Auto Repair.
All right, guys, and we are back, and we're in this 2016 Jeep Wrangler Sport all-wheel drive, and we got 154,801 miles on the clock. And today, guys, the customer wants an oil change and their front brakes and rotors replaced. We do have a tire pressure warning light on, and that's basically because the customer has some oversized upgraded tires, and we do have a oil change message on the dash. So we're going to go ahead and take care of those. Right now, we're just going to be doing a pre-scan. I do this on all the vehicles. Basically just going to be doing a pre-scan. Sorry guys, it's 2013, not a 2016. However, we are doing a pre-scan, which is what we do when we take possession of the vehicle. It's part of our process. We take pictures and document any and all damage, scratches, as well as this pre-scan. The pre-scan is to show the customer basically anything that's going on, any additional issues outside of what they want us to do, as well as documentation for us, so that when we change the brakes and then they have a check engine light for overheating issue, then it takes a little bit of the liability off. So we're going to go ahead and continue this pre-scan, and then we'll get together and we will start the oil change and brake process. Probably won't take you too much to the oil change. I think we've done an oil change video on Jeeps before, but we might just take you through the whole process. So anyway, let's get to it. All right guys, so we're underneath the vehicle at our drain plug. It's gonna be a 13 millimeter. Man, that is on there. Okay, that drain plug was on there super tight. We were able to crack it loose. We have our catch here. And let's see if I can, probably not gonna be able to see it. Our socket wouldn't even come off the fastener. There we go. Got it draining. We'll let this drain out, and then we'll bring you guys right back. Okay guys, so remember, pull your filler plug for your engine oil so that it can drain out more efficiently. Okay guys, so while we're waiting for our oil pan to drain, we're gonna come up top, take our oil filter housing cap off. It's going to be a 24 millimeter. So sorry guys, we needed two hands. I didn't want it to, because we're using a little bit longer than we should extension, we didn't want it to break the oil filter housing cap. Pull it out. It definitely looks, sorry about that, you guys couldn't even see. Definitely looks like it's a little overdue for an oil change. Okay guys, so we took off our old O-ring and put on our new one that came with our new oil filter. This one's a specific CarQuest brand. It's going to be part number 84526. It's a premium oil filter. So we put our new gasket on, and then this part here goes in the bottom here. Just pops right in. Once you hear that pop, you're good to go. So then, actually, getting a little ahead of myself, we're gonna take a little bit of engine oil. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. Take a little engine oil, coat the outer O-ring in a little bit of engine oil, and then you get it twisted back on. We'll torque it to spec and we'll be good to go. All right guys, so we got this pretty cool tool. Basically you can put, it comes with a bunch of different adapters for different vehicles. You could put it into the oil filler neck and attach it, and then when you put your oil in here, you have this closed, and then when you're ready, you can open it up and it drains in oil. It's a pretty cool tool. I've only used it once before and really enjoyed it. Here's the different adapter sets it comes with. It comes with this little adapter holder. It's magnetic, and you get all these different colored adapters, as well as these two different additional filler neck attachments. So it's a pretty cool tool. Just thought I'd let you guys know. So for oil, we got our Napa full synthetic 5-weight 20 motor oil. This specific vehicle takes 6 quarts total with filter replacement. So we're going to be adding 6 quarts. So let me take you along. And so we have the valve open right now. Actually, let's close it so we can show you guys. So it's also inside, has that little piece that's also got a screen on it, so no like big contaminants can get in. So that's pretty cool. So what we'll do, I don't want to fill it too much because it's at an angle. So you have it there, and then when you're ready, turn the knob, and then it flows right in. So it's a pretty neat tool. Should have got it a long time ago. Highly recommend it. Not a sponsor, but I think it's a pretty neat tool. So we're gonna go ahead and finish putting this oil in, and we'll bring you guys right back. Okay guys, so we got our wheel here. And as you can see, it's got this plastic covering, but it only, I believe, has 1 or 2. I know there's one right here. Torx bit, it's going to be a T30. So there's one. I believe there's another one. It's this bottom one right here. Nope. There we go. I got fooled. So now we have access to our lug nuts. Okay guys, so our lug nuts are a special type of lug nut. It's gonna take this socket here, and then we're gonna put a regular 19 millimeter on the back of this and hammer these off. Loud noise. 3, 2, 1. So just like that, we're gonna hammer the rest of these off, and then we will bring you back when we're done. All right guys, so we lied. Just kidding. So change of plans. We were originally gonna do the front brakes. However, after taking the wheel off and inspecting the brakes, the front brakes are actually really good. It's the rear brakes that is causing the customer complaint. We presented to the customer, and yep, they want to do the rear brakes instead of the front, so we had to swap out our parts. So now we're going to go ahead and take this apart and do a rear brake job in this vehicle. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so we're going to be removing our top and our bottom brake caliper pin bolts off. They're going to be a 13 millimeter. So we got those out. Okay guys, so we got our caliper hung up out of the way. And as you can see here, pads are pretty worn out. Let's go ahead and take one off. And there is your brake pad. Hopefully you can see that. There's just like a very thin layer of padding left. Let's get the inside. Maybe. There we go. This one looks like it might have just a tad bit more. So now we're going to go ahead, pull our caliper bracket off and remove our rotor. Okay guys, so we got our top bracket and our bottom bracket fasteners cracked loose, so we're taking them off by hand. They're going to be at 18 millimeter. So we're going to go ahead and finish taking this off and we'll bring you right back. You guys want to see some brake clean? Yeah, get it. Oh no. One can down. Actually, I lied. That was technically half a can. So we cleaned our bracket up a little bit. Now we're gonna remove the guide pins, clean those off, re-lubricate them, get this put back on. Okay guys, so we got our premium rotor here from Napa. Not a sponsor, that's just where we got our parts from. It's gonna be part number 4888051. Open it up. And here is our rotor. So let's get this put on. Okay guys, so we got our new rotor on. It's important to note, if you look here in the bag, there's a lot of oil inside to keep it from rusting. So you want to make sure, take some brake clean or some cleaner, clean it all off. Make sure you have no more oil on the inside or the outside of the rotor. So we got it cleaned off. Now we're going to put our bracket back on and continue. Okay, we got our bracket in. We use some blue thread locker on the fasteners. Now we're going to go ahead and press in our caliper and continue the process. So we got our caliper, single piston caliper presser end tool here. Absolutely love this tool. It's by Lyle. You can get a single or a double piston tool just like this. Really great, highly recommend it. As always, we checked our fluid, our brake master cylinder. It had plenty of room. We pulled off the cap so that when we press it in, it's a lot easier to press in, as well as if you need to make room, make sure you pull out some of the old brake fluid so that you don't spill this all over the place. So we're going to go ahead and retract this in. just like that. There you go. There it is. Then you just release, and bam. All right, guys, so now we're getting down to the wire, getting down to the end. We got the Napa Silent Guard brake pads, part number SG8390M. So we're gonna open it up, and voila, we got all of our brake hardware and our nice new brake rotors, brake pads. So let's get them put on. This is actually something to note. I've actually never used Silent Guard brakes before, but on the pins here, or I'm sorry, the hardware on the back that actually touches the metal surface, there's actually this little like rubberized coating on the back. That's pretty cool. I believe that would definitely help any kind of brake noise, so just thought I'd let you guys know. All right, guys, so we got everything back on, lubed up, torqued to spec, and we're good to go. So we're gonna throw this wheel back on, and it's the reverse of taking it off, and then we're gonna hit the other side. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. Once we hit that side, we'll bring you guys right back and we'll wrap this up. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so there you have it. Got everything put back together, lubed up, torqued to spec. We went and burnished in the brakes, topped off our brake fluid as needed, and we are good to go. So there you have it, guys. Now we're just here. We're going to reset the oil life for the customer. So in this particular vehicle, we're going to key on, engine off. We're going to press and release the accelerator pedal 3 times within 10 seconds. And then we're going to turn off the key. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn it off. And that should have reset our oil life. And it did not. Let's try it again. Okay, guys, so I think we didn't have the key turned over all the way fully. The message is gone now. We just have the other messages it's giving us, but there's no more change oil life or change oil message. So we are good to go. So there you have it, guys. There is how you change your rear brakes, and as well as do an oil change in your 2013 Jeep Wrangler Sport all-wheel drive. So guys, if you guys like this video, make sure to go down there and hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think, and let me know if it helped you. So with that being said, guys, as always, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you'd like to be notified when I put out another video, make sure to hit that bell notification. And as always, guys, please subscribe to my channel for more informational videos and DIY projects. And until next time, guys, have a good one.